Hey guys, Ryan from Trufire here to talk to you about how to adjust and set up your Trufire Sear. As you know, the Sear, the actual click functions available on the Sear, it's 4 different click functions, meaning that you have a fast, medium, and slow click function as well as a no click function. So in order to change that, we need 2 tools. We need a 1/16 hex head wrench, and we also need a 050 hex head wrench. So first and foremost, what we'll do is we will loosen the set screws, which are on the side of the shank, and there's one on each side. There's a set screw here, and then there's a set screw on here. We'll loosen those, and that will allow, if I can get it in there, that will allow for the Sear to spin free. But what you can see is it won't spin any further because of the dowel pin that's its limiter. So we'll take the 050 hex head, we'll take out this button screw, and then with that, this dowel pin will fall out. So that will give us the ability to rotate the Sear to whatever click function we want. So understanding what the numbers on the click function mean, when you look on the side, this currently has a 3. Well, the Sear rides on the hidden click function. So if this one's saying 3, you're actually riding on Sear 2, which means that's the medium length click. If I rotate again, now we'll be riding on the longest length click. And if the 1 is showing, now you're riding on the no click function. I like mine set up on the shortest click. So what we do is we set it, and then we'll take this and we'll take these set screws and we'll fasten them back down so it's pinching the Sear in between them. We'll then take the dowel pin that we had dropped out and we'll put it through the upper hole, and this is the limiter, so this means that with it, it can rotate its full length. Once we put the limiter pin in, now it's shortened, so we don't waste a bunch of time with it flopping around. Then we'll take the button head screw and we will cinch it back down, and now we are on our desired click function. This is also hot-cold adjustable. So in order to just adjust the hot-cold setting, again, we'll loosen these set screws, so we'll see that it's free spinning. And if it is straight up from the shank, it's actually at a pretty hot setting. And that hot setting means that during the draw, how fast you get to the click. So I like mine almost vertical. Again, we'll adjust it with your fingertip, and then we'll cinch it back down. And so that is your hot-cold click setting. Finally, as I had mentioned earlier, it is 3-finger, 4-finger adjustable. So we'll take our 16th inch hex head, we'll back out the set screw inside, and what that does is that puts tension against the handle, and that allows for the dowel pin to fall out. We'll take the 4th finger attachment, we'll get it oriented, we'll take that dowel pin and we'll put it back in here. And now on the 4th finger, the pinky finger, this has 45 degrees of adjustability, and that is defined by the set screws that are in the pinky itself. And so again, the 16th inch hex head, and as we start cranking it around, so this is for a little bit more swept back, but what you want to do is cinch it down so that there's tension on both set screws, and when there's tension on both set screws, that makes sure that the dowel pin doesn't fall out. If you have any other questions about this, go to trufire.com.